For millions of fans around the world, The Big Bang Theory, TBBT, was more than a sitcom. It was a cultural phenomenon. When CBS announced Young Sheldon, a spin-off prequel centered on the early life of Sheldon Cooper, fans were curious and perhaps even skeptical. Could a story about a precocious 9-year-old genius in 1980s Texas capture the same charm? The answer turned out to be a resounding yes. But if you're a parent considering whether Young Sheldon is appropriate for your teenager, or even younger kids, there are a few things you should know. While the series is full of humor, heart, and family moments, it also explores mature themes that deserve a bit of context. This guide breaks down the show's content, messages, and tone, helping you decide whether this TBBT spin-off fits your household's viewing standards. 1. The basics. What is Young Sheldon about? Young Sheldon is a coming-of-age comedy series that follows the childhood of Sheldon Cooper, the socially awkward genius physicist made famous by Jim Parsons on The Big Bang Theory. Set in East Texas during the late 1980s and early 1990s, the show explores Sheldon's experiences as a gifted but eccentric child navigating high school life at just 9 years old. Ian Armitage stars as young Sheldon, bringing a sweet innocence to the character that balances his arrogance and intellectual superiority. Zoe Perry, the real-life daughter of Laurie Metcalf, who played adult Mary Cooper on TBBT, plays Sheldon's deeply religious mother, while Lance Barber portrays George S.R., his well-meaning but often exasperated father. Sheldon's siblings, Georgie and Missy, add layers of humor and emotional grounding to the story. The tone is lighter and more family-oriented than The Big Bang Theory. Still, it's worth noting that the show occasionally deals with heavier topics, from faith and family conflict to adolescence and mortality. 2. Age rating and parental guidance. Officially, Young Sheldon carries a TVPG rating, meaning it's generally suitable for children aged 10 and up, though parental guidance is recommended. The show doesn't include the mature language or sexual humor that often popped up in The Big Bang Theory, but that doesn't mean it's completely squeaky clean. Here's a closer breakdown of what parents can expect. Language, mild with occasional use of words like idiot, stupid, or dumb. Nothing explicit or offensive. Violence, minimal, mostly comedic or situational, like sibling fights or playground squabbles. Sexual content, very mild. There are references to dating, relationships, and puberty, but the tone remains innocent. Alcohol, drugs. Rare mentions of alcohol, typically by adults, but no glorification or promotion. Mature themes. Some episodes explore religion, bullying, death, and parental disagreements, which may lead to thoughtful discussions for teens. Overall, the content aligns closely with other family sitcoms like The Wonder Years or Everybody Hates Chris. 3. Family and faith at the heart of the story. One of Young Sheldon's most defining qualities is its strong focus on family and faith. Mary Cooper's devout Christianity plays a central role in the show, often clashing with Sheldon's love of science and skepticism. This tension drives many of the show's funniest and most profound moments. Parents might appreciate that the show treats religion with respect while still allowing space for differing beliefs. Sheldon's scientific perspective isn't mocked, and neither is his mother's faith. The balance encourages open conversations between parents and teens about tolerance, belief systems, and critical thinking. The family's dynamics, though imperfect, are also a major strength. George S.R. works hard to support the family despite feeling overshadowed by his son's genius. Missy provides comic relief with her spunky attitude, while Meemaw Annie Potts adds warmth and mischief as Sheldon's beloved grandmother. These relationships highlight love, patience, and acceptance, even in moments of frustration. 4 themes that teens can relate to. Though Sheldon is a prodigy, Young Sheldon connects with viewers because its core themes are universally relatable. Teen viewers will find plenty of moments that resonate, including feeling like an outsider. Sheldon struggles to fit in at school and even at home. His journey reflects the experience of many teens who feel misunderstood or different. Peer pressure and social anxiety. Despite his intelligence, Sheldon faces bullying and isolation, offering valuable lessons about empathy and resilience. Family expectations. The show explores the pressure of living up to family standards, something most adolescents can relate to. Curiosity and self-discovery. Sheldon's love for science and knowledge encourages curiosity and independent thinking, traits that parents often hope to nurture in their children. Each episode provides a mix of humor and heart that opens doors for meaningful family conversations about self-worth, kindness, and the importance of being true to oneself. 5. Educational value with a touch of humor. While Young Sheldon isn't an educational show per se, it certainly sparks curiosity about science, math, and history. Sheldon's enthusiasm for physics and mathematics might even inspire young viewers to explore STEM subjects. The show cleverly blends humor with moments of genuine learning, whether it's through scientific references, historical tidbits, or life lessons about growing up in a small town. Parents who appreciate shows that make intelligence cool will likely enjoy watching alongside their teens. 6. When humor gets a bit grown up. Even though the tone is gentler than TBBT, parents should be aware that Young Sheldon sometimes dips into humor meant more for adults. Some jokes reference romantic relationships or awkward social situations, and there are mild allusions to topics like puberty or teenage dating. However, these moments are rare and handled tastefully. Most episodes emphasize emotional development and humor drawn from family life rather than risque comedy. If your teen already watches shows like Modern Family or Fuller House, Young Sheldon will feel comfortably familiar. 7. Emotional depth and real-life lessons. Beyond the jokes and genius antics, Young Sheldon carries a surprising emotional weight. As the seasons progress, it delves into more serious territory, from George S.R.'s health struggles to Sheldon's growing awareness of the world around him. These moments are poignant, often encouraging empathy and gratitude. Teens who watch the show may find comfort in seeing that even the smartest person in the room can feel scared, lonely, or misunderstood. It's a gentle reminder that emotional intelligence is just as important as book smarts. 8. Should you let your teen watch it? In short, yes, but ideally together. Young Sheldon offers a rare blend of humor, heart, and intelligence. It's appropriate for most teens and even tweens, especially when parents are willing to discuss the occasional mature theme or historical reference. Watching as a family can spark meaningful conversations about values, respect, and individuality. Parents who grew up with The Big Bang Theory might also find it fun to revisit the Cooper family's origins and spot the early versions of familiar quirks that defined adult Sheldon. 9. Final verdict. Young Sheldon is a charming, heartfelt, and often hilarious look at what it means to be different in a world that prizes conformity. While it's lighter than its predecessor, it doesn't shy away from emotional depth or social commentary. For teens, it's a great example of how brilliance and humility can coexist, and how family, no matter how imperfect, can shape who we become. If you're looking for a show that balances humor with warmth and intelligence, Young Sheldon is a safe and enriching choice for your family watch list.